Okay, this is an extremely short lesson on Reflections Day B, Day 2. And basically what we're trying to make sure you get is writing equations for something that's been transformed and then taking other apparent functions, as in weird squiggly things like this, and doing flips to them and stuff. We've already done this. It's mostly review, but here we go. Look at number 1 here, please. It says y equals absolute value of x reflected over the x and translated up 7 and left 2. That's 3 things. Take this parent function and do those 3 things to it, and you'll have a new equation. I'm going to pause for a second while you try to answer that one. Okay, that one, you have the negative in front, because if you're going to go over the x-axis, that's an up-down thing. Here's the x-axis. If you're going like this, that's an up-down. The stuff on the outside does up and down. What else is going up and down? It's up 7. That's on the up-down part. The left-right goes in here, and that would be plus 2. Okay, go to number 2. Y equals x squared, reflected over the y and translated down 6. Reflected over the y and then down 6. Whenever I do these, I make the x be in a parentheses, and I'll leave a little room around it to throw in some negatives and stuff. All right. So far, every answer I've seen has been right, so nice job. Negative goes in there, and then down 6 is the minus 6 on the outside. Okay, good. Number 3. Square root reflected over both axes and translated right 1 and down 9. Now, I bet a lot of people are going to make a mistake on this one. Think it through, and I'll tell you if you make a little mistake when you turn it my way. All right. There's a little mistake in there, a little mistake in there, a little mistake. You got it. Cover it up now. I don't want people to see it. You have a little mistake, you have a little mistake, you have a little mistake, little mistake, little mistake. You got it, cover it up. Little mistake. You almost got it, but you don't have it. You have a little mistake, you have a little mistake. Nope, that wasn't it. You still have a little mistake. You almost got it, but you have it slightly wrong. You've got it, cover it up. Nice job. You have a little mistake. You have a little mistake. See, a lot of people are making a still mistake. All right, now some people are starting to catch on. So to clarify, what's wrong with this answer? Y equals square root of x. And people go, okay, got to flip it over this, got to flip it over that. And then I got to go right 1. That's minus 1. And then down 9. What could I be possibly doing wrong? You can have a square root of a negative. It's just you got to be careful on what x values you pick so that the answer comes out positive. I can pick a right thing for negative for x there to make it come out positive. So that's not the problem. Parentheses. It needs parentheses right here. Otherwise, you're just randomly making the x negative. You really got to be able to make both of them be affected by that negative on the inside. So it needs parentheses around that. I know you might not think it matters, but if you actually do a graph with your calculator and you do it once the way I have it here and once this way where a lot of you had it, it would not give you the same answer. It would be totally different. Why? Because this negative is applying to both of them, and that's what you want. Okay. Next, this kind. A lot of people have trouble flipping this one left-right. I know you don't have this in your notes. I wish you did. But what you're going to need to do is to pick out what these key points are. That point right there, that point right there, by the way, that's negative 4, 3. This spot right here is negative 1, 0. This is 0, 1 right there. This is 1, 2 right there. This is 3, 2 at the end. Take those important spots and now flip it. Which way? Is that left, right, or up, down? Left, right. Stuff on the inside is left, right stuff. I'm going to pause while you try that one. Okay, let's see if you're doing it right. So if I'm going to go left-right, I got to do a flip this way. There's only one point that doesn't move. This one right here should not move. Why? Because left-right is the x, and the x on it is 0. What's the opposite of 0? Still 0. Okay? This one goes to the opposite side over there, and I put a dot right here. Okay, I don't want to draw those little like where it came from arrows every time, so let's see if I can remove it that way. Okay. This spot has to go to the opposite side of its line. I hope you see which one I was talking about. That one right there. Okay. Then this spot, the 3, 2, needs to go way over here to negative 3, 2. And this spot right here needs to go over here and then let's make sure I got every spot reflected. Yep. There. How many of you had that? Okay, good. Good. Now, if that's tough for you, I get it. But really, if you can't like see if it's right or not, what you have to do is take every x value and make the opposite of what it was. That turns into positive 4, 3. This turns into positive 1, 0. This turns into negative 1, 2. This one turns into negative 3, 2. All right. And the last one I want to do is this one. That's an up-down flip. Much easier. Make a quick sketch of what that thing should look like. In case you're having trouble seeing, that's 4, 3. It's 3, 2 at the end there. Now show me what you think it looks like. Yep. 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 Okay, good. Seeing lots of right answers. This is the only spot that doesn't move. And this one, it goes down, and then it flattens out. And then this part is down to there. So there's my green one, is my new graph that's been reflected up, down. Okay, that's all I got for you for today.